Hello boys, it is time for more Outlaw Rogue, this time in patch 9.1. You know, after playing Outlaw Rogue for as long as I have, the fact that we've had same boring, awful honor talents or PvP talents for as long as we have is just, I feel like it's criminal. And the fact that we are actually getting some new PvP talents as Outlaw, fantastic. Can never say no to that. I'm not Alliance, I'm just merking it just so I can have a faster queue. And well, look at the feast this guy set up. Look at these guys, dude. The Alliance know how to party. What the hell? Wait, is that a demon hunter with glasses while also having the sash? Why? Why? What? Why is this a thing? Anyway, I'm going to be playing some Outlaw, trying to show you guys off some of the damage I got, trying to show off some of the bursts, talk about the talents. I also got a lot of clips I have with the arenas. So anyways, take a look at the honor talents I'm running this time. This is my setup. We're just going to go for a big flagellation burst, see how that does. Running with the talents of Control as King. I kind of like the change for this. I like, you know, having cheap shots have a purpose to the setup, or going from a cheap shot to a kidney shot feels pretty fantastic as well. I like the kidney shot restoring energy aspect. That's super nice for the burst goes. Endurance Brawler, I feel like it just gives Outlaw Rogue that survivability, that tankability, that livability, that stamina, and 20% more chance to Cinder Strike the enemy a second time. It's actually so good for damage, and I love how it's a buff while you're in combat. So the other specs of rogues, you're going to be in stealth all the time. Outlaw Rogue is rewarded for being in combat, constantly doing damage. And let's get in and do some of that damage here. Oh, okay. Just getting spam horde. I guess that's a thing. Oh, I'm just in CC this whole time. I haven't been able to play the game at all. All right, beautiful. Yes. See if we can lock down the healer. He's gonna trinket it. Killing spree to follow after him. We just lock down the healer for a second, we'll actually be golden. Nice. Healer's gonna res. Of course he is. Big pistol shot. Decent damage out of it. I like it. Okay, and that small whole team wiped actually. Yeah, let's back up for a second. I don't really have a way to heal against this paladin. I mean, I could pick up this buff right now and just get myself a full heal and see if I could just burst into him. I'm gonna open with a, is he gonna stun me? I don't know if he is. Look at that decent burst. He didn't have that great a gear, but look at that decent burst. Stunned him with flagellation, getting those combo points using our dread blades on talent, which is quite good right now. So yeah, this talent I'm not really getting much value in the battleground since I'm not constantly babysat by a healer, but in arenas it's fantastic if you have a healer that's going to be watching your back, because you're letting that stamina buff stack up, you're letting the extra Cinder Strike stack up. Cinder Strike is actually quite a huge portion of your damage now too, since that ability, your basic ability to generate combo points, also has been buffed, which is fantastic. It's buffed by 20%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're pressing this ability constantly, when this is your main combo point builder, it does contribute towards a better PvP experience overall. That's a big Void Eruption. We're going to try to see if we can avoid the those eruptions because of the horror effect, which is not what we wanted. Maybe we can go hit the healer for a bit. I'm just super slowed. Oh, that's not good. Paladin, please no. Paladin, please. I only have 8 stacks on my stamina buff. Please, leave me alone. Please, take it easy on me, fam. Please. Okay, cool. We'll just line aside the casters here for a bit, stack up our stamina buff. Okay, now we can have a go. We actually have a go. Hold on. We're gonna use a go on a Warlock. Bending Catastrophe. Between the eyes. Pistol Shot Rock, hopefully. Break that fear, please. Break that fear. Break that fear. Nice. Still, decent damage. We have a lot of stamina right now. Lots of demons attacking us. Lots of shadow casts coming through. But we're okay. Look at our stamina. Look at the amount of health we have. If I ever get fully... If I can never get topped off and full, you can see just how much health I have. Big Pistol Shot proc. Sky Fury rate down. Okay, just killing... Okay, or not. I was gonna say just kill and spree him down, but no, apparently not. Interrupt. Blade Flurry. Blade Flurry also has been buffed substantially. Blade Flurry is now 60% of the damage that I do is applied to nearby enemies. Please break that fear. Something break that fear. Please do it. Please, Warlock. Okay. Look at this. Bah! 9k. Not amazing. But if that crit, that'll be amazing. Trust. It's a big hit. Trust me. It's only 5k, but it's decent for what an Outlaw can put out. Okay, keep these two together. Can somebody stack up, please? Just stack up. Just stack up. In a shot, immediately trinketed. Immediately roared. All these little disruptions for my damage not to go through. You're kidding me. All right, well, we did it. Dude, this feels great. Also, disarm, I feel like with how many casters are in this BG, I feel like it's worthless. There is that one paladin. I mean, I could maybe disarm a mage, but that's about it, dude. All right, we actually have some guys. Let's see if they can just sit together, sit next to each other. I'm gonna get stunned. It's okay. I'm gonna eat it. That's gonna be big horror effects, which is such huge CC, actually. You're running while casting. I don't like that. All right. We got some decent damage here. Flagellation on this guy. No mind. And the BG is over. Didn't do that bad in damage. We got Soul Stump. Is that Soulscape? No, Soulscape wasn't even online, dude. Wasn't even online. It's okay. But Outlaw feels fantastic to play. This BG might not be the greatest example, and I'm seeing if I can get Q another, and these Qs are taking forever, by the way. But this feels so good. The honor talents we have are great. Let me go over the honor talents real quickly. So, control scheme, we talked about that. We talked about Enduring Brawler, making us super tanky, giving us more Sun Strikes, which is just more damage the longer we're in combat, which I think is awesome. It's a playstyle that allows Outlaws to stay in combat rather than looking for constant resets, which I think is good that Blizzard find a way to promote it, even though it's just an honor talent. Dismantle, we don't got to talk about it before, but they did get dismantled to the other specs of rogues, which I think for Assassin, Subtlety, that's going to be more CC, more ways to deal with melee as well. Thick as Thieves is another one that's also been given to the other specs, but also it now only buffs your allies damage by 15%. Doesn't buff your damage anymore whatsoever. But actually, I think I still like it though. I like that it's given to the other specs. Take a cut got slightly adjusted, mostly the same. Maneuverability can break roots, which is fantastic. Smoke bomb is the same. Death and above is the same. Float like a butterfly is awesome. Your Restless Blades, which is the cooldown reduction mechanic, will also work for evasion and feint. I've had evasion literally last a minute CD before, even less if I get the right buffs for cooldown reduction. Against classes like feral druids that you can't disarm with dismantle, this is fantastic. More CDR on evasion won't work for casters, but against any melee, massive. When they expect, okay, he got no evasion, I can go at him again, pop, evasion. What? It's great. I've been enjoying running this one a ton. Also, Jacob Hardy is another cool one. I haven't got to try it too much, but it does allow Outlaw some like group viability with like group healing. Crimson Vial restores 5% additional maximum health and grants 60% of its healing to allies within 15 yards. Every single ally, so in a BG, you're providing a heal for your whole team. In Arena, you're providing a heal for anybody that's near you when you're going for that reset. Maybe in a melee cleave where you can heal like the warrior or the paladin on your team that you're on the same target with in Arena. That could be pretty good in my opinion, together with Iron Stomach, which buffs your Crimson healing even more. I think it's a really interesting talent, which I want to try in a group situation where like if my whole team is all about self-reliance and self-healing, I'll take this honor talent and I'll provide even more self-healing for my team. I don't really know which talent it would replace in this role, but this is also a very interesting addition. Overall, I really like the toolkit setup for Outlaw, and playing Venthyr together with Dreadblades now that you're a little bit tankier so you can live a little longer, especially if you're getting babysat by a healer, which is going to happen in Arena anyway, it feels like you don't have to worry about your own survivability nearly as much because you're just tankier. And you can just do damage. You just have to worry about defensives, not as much about running. Just stay in combat and dish out as much damage as you can. Enemies crowd together, pop that Blade Flurry open. They're going to take 60%. Well, everybody around you is going to take, your primary target is going to take full damage. Anybody around you is going to take 60% of it, which is amazing when a paladin presses sack. Warriors can cleave, paladins can cleave, death knights can cleave, and looks like now Outlaws have a solid cleave, which is something I never would have expected. Blade Flurry prior to this was useless. You literally didn't even press it in BGs unless you're like stealthing around, you're trying to find a stealthy around the flag in RBGs. And first of all, why are you an Outlaw in RBGs to begin with? And all you can do is just Blade Flurry, it does that initial cleave ability. You might get a stealthy out. That's about all it was useful for. And the damage was not worth. Now that it does 60% damage, it is fantastic feeling. It's a great feeling on a talent. I feel like the changes they've done to Outlaw has been massively improved. Not every Honor talent is fantastic, like Boarding Party I still don't feel like I'm ever gonna take. Still a little tricky about turning the tables, but like we actually have useful toolkits that I'm swapping out in arenas regularly. Normally it's like I have the same 3 Honor talents and I just don't swap them ever. Now I have choices, and that's the best part of Outlaw. The damage buff, oh, there also was a buff damage too, between the eyes too. That does more crit damage. I completely glossed over that one, but between your Sinister Strike damage buff, 20%, between all this new Honor talents, I think Outlaw Rogue is looking like a real spec now, maybe to even consider it for 9.1. Not saying this is going to be like some crazy gladiator overpowered spec. I'm just saying if you're a fan of Outlaw Rogue gameplay, and you've always liked the gameplay of it in PvP, if you've ever felt like a bit of an underdog and like, okay, maybe my spec is not top tier, but I'm still having a lot of fun with it, it's just really fun playing this play style, even though it's not the best. I feel like the changes in 9.1 make that not the best part less so. I don't know if this is going to be enough to shoot out Rogue, like, you know, to the top as a considered rogue spec, but that'd be awesome if it did. This definitely needs more testing, and more people need to test the spec. Like some of the higher tier rated rogues just need to try this out, see what they think. For me, as someone who plays Outlaw regularly, this is fantastic changes, and I wonder if this is going to make Outlaw less of a meme. Already I've been playing arenas and been feeling fantastic in terms of the damage I output, the survivability that I bring, and it's awesome. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about Outlaw. Do you think it has potential in 9.1? Does it look fun? Give it a try yourselves before you say no. Seriously, give it a try. Try this build if you're a Venthyr. If you're not Venthyr, you could swap out for Alacrity. If you don't like Dreadblades, just play Alacrity. Play Killing Spree. Super fun. Go for Elusiveness. You can play Mark for Death if you want to just open up with a Kidney Shot at the beginning. I like Acrobatic Strikes. You can play Weapon Master instead of Quick Draw if you want to. That's also pretty good. There's a lot of cool options in terms of what you play as Outlaw Rogue. You try the Drink Up Your Hearties together with Iron Stomach. I'm yet to try this one, but you try it as well. Just see how much healing it does for you. It could be really good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'll see all of you in another one.